Erie Coke is a place that's always been shrouded in secrecy. Steam and smoke can be seen clearly from the bluffs overlooking the plant on the city's waterfront. However, a gate keeps the public from traveling onto company property. No cameras of any kind are permitted inside. Don't be confused. Soda pop is not made here. This place is known for a different kind of Coke.
It's ground up coal that's been heated to a very high temperature in the absence of air. So it thermally decomposes. And what you end up with are a lot of volatile materials that come off, which can be condensed and are the byproducts.
Nellie Brown is now in the occupational safety and health business, working for Cornell University. At one time, she worked as a chemist at Tonawanda Coke, the now closed sister plant of Erie Coke.
I sampled railroad cars, I crushed samples, I did coal bulk densities, I analyzed Coke, and I analyzed all the various byproducts. It was quite an education.
A labor dispute at Tonawanda Coke forced Brown to also work the hot ovens at the plant. She knows all phases of the Coke business. She says coal is placed in railroad cars and dropped into long, thin ovens until the coal melts and deforms. Something called a pusher car takes the door off the oven, scrapes out the Coke, and pushes it out the other end. The hot Coke then falls into another railroad car called the hot car. So this is a bunch of hot Coke right in here.
Hot Coke would be in
and you're right here.
I ran that hot car. And so I caught that hot Coke, comes out red hot, and of course it immediately is going to ignite as soon as it hits the air. So you're basically running this little locomotive with its car all the way down to a quench tower, which dropped about 10,000 gallons of Niagara River water on it, and that quenches the Coke, cools it.
Michael Milano used to work at Erie Coke. He was on the pusher car that scrapes out the hot Coke.
And I will remove the door, and more or less, it's like staring into hell. It's like staring into hell.
Milano was sent by a temp agency to work at Erie Coke. He lasted only a few weeks. The Coke ovens were too much for his body to handle.
They'll pretty much open them, and you scrape out the resin, and all these fumes blow in your face. I was vomiting for about a week there. It's outrageous.
Milano says he quit out of fear for his health. But people who live outside a Coke plant are also fearful for their health. Emissions do leave the plant, and things do go wrong.
There are always leaks. There are always the vapors that come off when you're charging an oven and you're dropping the coal down in there. It's hitting hot surfaces. You have, of course, what comes off when you do a push and you're pushing out the fixed product. You have the whatever goes off with the steam when you're doing the quench.
As part of her current job, Brown makes PowerPoint presentations listing the chemicals that are found in Coke plant emissions. The list gets the immediate attention of people who live near such plants.
One of the big concerns is always benzene. It's a known cause of leukemia. In animal studies, it's quite clear it's a breast carcinogen.
The Coke that leaves the Erie plant is involved in the manufacturing of many important products, including the cars we drive. Erie Coke's website claims the facility provides 100% of the Coke used at the General Motors casting plant in Cleveland. But is it the people of Erie that are really paying the price for the Coke made in their city?